Welcome to PPI Recording Studio nestled in the cradle of New York City. Happy Valentine's Day episode annual. Once again, here we are around the block one more time. And welcome to the second weekly episode for the month of February 2026 for Dedication Around the Nation weekly courtesy video marketing series and interview series, because we are getting it out to the nation and beyond. First photo you see come up today is a thank you to all our YouTube channel subscribers for their foundational YouTube channel techno support. To become a new subscriber to this channel to help with the evolutionary growth path of this YouTube series, very easy, quick, and simple. As you're watching today's episode on your screen, lower right-hand corner, right down there, you see a red button just like the red on my Gotham Whale hat nonprofit that I have on today. You just click on, please, to that red button, and that is it. You are now a new subscriber to the channel. As well, lower portion of your viewing screen today as you're watching, right down here, the lower rim, in the middle, right here, you will see this insignia, which is the like button. If you click onto the like button, please, to like this video for YouTube techno support, it gets tabulated. That would be cool. And right to the right of the like button, right over here, is a rectangle, which is the share box. And you can click onto the share box, please, to share this episode with your family, friends, and social media. Thank you to, we have a new subscriber here, which is very, very cool. And this is Charlene Lizette. And you're going to see Charlene up on your screen as I'm talking. And Charlene, this is from her YouTube channel. And Charlene is an astrologer that I've been following now for about a year because I really dig what she does, the content that she puts out there. And she's put a lot of work into her video series, and it's really paid off. She's built it up considerably. Congratulations for that. But very, very sweet. She actually is now a subscriber to this channel, which thank you so much, Charlene. I really appreciate your support and your enthusiasm and encouragement. She wrote a very hip comment under last week's episode. And as well, as you're looking on the screen, I'm going to have both links to her YouTube channel, so you can connect with Char that way. I call her Char. And as well to the psychic hotline that she has, that she's now collaborating with in a partnership. I'll have a live link in the text description area to that. And Charlene, happy Valentine's Day to you. So next photo you're going to see come up is from last week's episode, which was February 4, 2026. If you've not seen it, live link in the text description area makes it very easy to click on to watch. And in that episode, we did a dedication to, singing-wise, to BJT, or Billy Joe Thomas, who has watched every episode since we started April 28, 2020 here. So thank you, BJT, as always, and my love to you. So follow-up for the February 4th episode is, you're going to see that on your screen, it was an announcement last week. So I was supposed to be performing January 25, 2026, Scot, Albertson, John Baboian, Sunday Jazz Brunch, return engagement to Pearl Street Station Restaurant, 53 Summer Street, Malden, Massachusetts, just north of Boston. 40 years celebrating as longest running restaurant in the city of Malden. But that got postponed because we had a blizzard that day that shut down New York City and also everything point east and north. So point is that new flyer you're going to see on your screen, April 19, 2026 is now the new date that's been rescheduled. Scot, Albertson, John Baboian, Sunday Jazz Brunch at Pearl Street Station, noon to 3 o'clock. Come on out. It's always a lot of fun. John and I lay on some very, very hip music. We always enjoy ourselves thoroughly. As well, you're going to see this next photo up on your screen. You're going to get the choice and chance to have some very gastronomic delights. As you see on your screen, this is a bourbon French toast laced with maple syrup. I had this last time I performed there in the brunch, and it was like, it was out of sight, man. So come on out. There'll be a special jazz brunch menu for that day, and the French toast, I believe, is going to be on that. And as well, as I do here for each and every episode for Dedication Around the Nation, I'll be promoting within that performance other nonprofits, other artistic endeavors while I'm out there. Just help get the word out, because it's a good medium and place to do it at that point in time when you're performing. One of the nonprofits, you're going to see that come up on your screen, is for April 20, 2026, excuse me, and that is for the Sarah Bradley Fulton statue ceremony that's going to take place up at Medford, Mass. And that'll be at 9 o'clock in the morning right in front of City Hall, in front of Medford, Mass. And I'll have a live link in the text description area to the sponsor of that nonprofit, which is looking back at medfordhistory.com. And you can go onto that live link in the text description area to support them and donate if you'd like towards the expense of that statue. Now, Sarah Bradley Fulton was an American Revolutionary War heroine, and you can read all about it on that website link. So next photo is a follow-up again to the February 4 episode, and that is for WPLG, which is a news station out of Miami, Florida, right here in the United States. And I carried the story last week, one of their news reports, for the artificial reefs that have been placed off of Hollywood Beach, Florida. And really cool, it's 8 months that they've been out there now since May of 2025. And they're seeing very, very significant growth, coral growth, which is the whole point of putting them down there. Because when the corals come back onto these artificial reefs, it brings the fish back and it all feeds off itself, so to speak. So I'll have a live link in the text description area to that news report on WPLG. And the next one you're going to see on your screen, meaning photo, and that is for the nonprofit that's actually the sponsor of that program, which is ORAI. All right. And it is Ocean Rescue Alliance International. So I'll have a live link in the text description area to their Facebook page, their website, also their YouTube channel, because that's where this photo is from. But also they're having a fundraiser this weekend coming up, February 13th, 14th, 15th, 2026 for ORAI. So again, you can support them, go on, learn more about ORAI and learn about ocean rescue and what they're doing and outside of the artificial reefs as well. So next one I'm going to talk about is a follow-up to this particular hawk that came and had brunch with me about a week and a half ago at my home. It was up with a tree, and now you're going to see a closer close-up of that photo, and they are just such majestic birds. They really are. And the reason why it's looking down is because I was making squirrel sounds, and I definitely got its attention by making squirrel sounds. It was really cool. Beautiful, beautiful hawk. Absolutely gorgeous. So next one is what's new for the Deep Blue desk here, take two, from Dedication Around the Nation. I'm going to introduce you to this particular poster right here. This is a Dalmatian LINKCIA sea star, and they are home in the Indo-Pacific area of the world. I actually shot this on an underwater scuba diving trip out in the Indo-Pacific area, Fiji and Hawaii, and they are sea stars that get about maybe yay big around, 5-armed sea stars. But like most sea stars, they have the capability of losing an arm and then regenerating the arm, right? Well, these particular LINKCIA sea stars have an unusual asexual adaptation to that. Meaning, and you look at this photo, you're going to see 2 of the arms are shorter than the other 3. And the reason being is that they physically do what's called autonomy, is they can physically separate an arm from the body. That arm goes off and gets regenerated on the main starfish, right, or the sea star. But what happens is that singular arm now regenerates and grows a whole new sea star just from that one arm that's been separated from the body of the main sea star, which is absolutely just, nature's grand design, right? And I talk about it frequently here on this channel. Absolutely stunning. So I'll have a live link in the text description area if you want to know more information about the Dalmatian LINKCIA sea star. We have a birthday today, and this is a young lady who I call Sergeant K from PA, and it was her birthday yesterday, so it's just birthday week. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sergeant K from PA. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sergeant K. Happy birthday. And say hi to everybody out there, Fast Eddie and Junior. And the Adster. And the Loose Man. So Project 142 Concert Series is the sponsor of the Dedication Around the Nation weekly video marketing and interview series. You see the logo on your screen. This video series was created by myself, launched right here with Chip, and we've been doing it now for 5.5, almost 6 years. April 28, 2020, we're coming around the bend, our 6th-year anniversary. Very, very cool. And it all was born out of the negativity of COVID, because everything came to a halt, especially in the arts world, and that's why we started this video series, to turn that energy around and make a positive. And we've taken that now and helped support organizations like Pearl Street Station as a small business, certainly not only go up there and perform, but I've been talking about them for over 2.5 years now on this channel, right? Also, now we have a new person we're going to talk about, Charlene Lizette, another person out there as an artist, if you will, doing astrology. But what's happened is Project 142 Concert Series, and you're going to see that logo on your screen, was the original founding entity by retired minister here in New York City, Dick Leonard. And that was in 2010. Dick opened up his home as a very small, intimate house concert series. It outgrew his home in 3 years. Dick hired me because he watched me perform in his home as a Project 142 artist. And through that, Dick asked me to take it on to the next step of Project 142. It became a mobile concert series here in New York. I created that for him, made it a nonprofit, made it also a logo, it had none, made the social media platform, it had none, and also the website, it had none of that. So I created all that for him, and we were really stroking with concert series in New York. I just hosted and produced it. I didn't perform in them. But what happened when COVID hit, we had all this marketing built up between my personal performances for 17 years in New York. And it was like, what are we going to do with all this? So that's why we started this on April 28, 2020. And now, almost 6 years. And what's really cool is we're helping all these people that I would not meet if I was just out performing in public, like Charlene, for example, and also Pearl Street Station, and also certain Paul Ponder's podcast series, which I've been promoting now for over 2 years. So we're going to take it out today with a song, and then I'm going to send this out to Billie Joe, only because she is a retired pianist, organist. She used to play a Hammond B3 a lot of times in her performances out in the jazz world, so to speak, in clubs. And this is one of her favorite songs. And I haven't performed it now on this platform for 1.5 years, and it's perfect for Valentine's Day. Our love affair is a wondrous thing that we'll rejoice in remembering. Our love was born with our first embrace. A page was torn out of time and space. Our love affair, may it always be a flame to burn through eternity. So take my hand with a fervent prayer, that we may live and we may share a love affair to remember. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there. Enjoy it. It's coming up in the next, 4 or 5 days. Stay warm out there. It's finally starting to break this cold spell. Yip, hip, hooray! And we will see you next episode on the other side of Valentine's Day. And check all those live links in the text description area. Charlene Lizette, Pearl Street Station, Paul Ponders. They are all there for you to connect with them and support ORI for a nonprofit down in Florida. We'll see you next episode, and thank you, Mr. Chip Fabrizi Hiller, BPI Recording Studio. We'll see you next episode. Happy Valentine's Day.